So you took that big step to have the one-on-one meeting. Congratulations. I'm so glad you did that, because having one-on-ones at a time like this is so important for you to be right there, connecting with your staff, having that conversation with them, keeping them energized and excited about the work that you're doing, and just making sure that they know that you are still there to support them in their work and then beyond their work. But the question is, what are you saying this one-on-one? Is it the usual, what did you do last week? How did you achieve that? Do you have any questions? Well, I say yes. You still want to keep, it's still a work conversation. You still want to see where they are in their work. But I think I would also ask them, yes, where are you, with that work assignment? What have you done? What have you completed? But also find out the tools that they have. These new tools, how are they working? Are they not working? Do they need different tools? Do they understand those tools? Perhaps maybe you need to do a smart little video and send it out to everybody, or have some training so everybody can know how to use these tools. You also want to think about, ask them how the workload is going. I know it's the same workload that they've been doing, but now I find out from them, do they need more space, more time to do this work, or do they feel like the workload is too much, or do they feel like the workload needs to be scheduled because the hours are not working? Whatever it is. I was talking to a very good friend, and she has 3 children who are all under the age of 10. And so I was asking, how do you cope? How are you coping now? Her husband also is working, and he's been working from home all along. And so he's in constant meetings all day. So it's really hard for them to kind of share some of the caregiving responsibilities. And she just said basically that, she really gets up really early, works a lot before the kids start waking up, takes care of them pretty much during the day, give them different activities, helping them to do their schoolwork. She has a small an infant, and helping that person get settled down, and then starts to do some work in between, has to take another break when school is out for the ones who are doing school on the computer, and spends more family time, and then afterwards everyone's gone to bed, she starts to work again. And so that schedule she found really works for her. It allows her to get everything done. Find out from your staff what schedule works for them. Maybe the 9 to 5 straight through doesn't work for them. And so these are the kind of conversations you can have with them in their one-on-one meeting. The remote has really changed things a lot. And then ask for them, how do they like working from home? Don't assume that they hate it or like it or whatever. Find out how is it working for them? Have they been able to carve out a workspace in their home? Have they been able to get some structure around their work? Where could you support them more so they can achieve what they need to do and be able to really survive in this environment? Another thing is, think about, do they want the whole team to come together? Just how many team meetings we also have. Sometimes we just talk a few minutes before we actually get into the agenda. Do we need to kind of organize something like that, where everyone's just getting on the phone and kind of talking about how they're going through this? Are there best practices that everyone could be sharing? So there's so many things that you can talk about in your one-on-one. Yes, let's talk about our deadlines, our work, and the things that need to be achieved, but also let's check in with our staff as well. Have an amazing day, and keep creating workplaces where women will thrive.